Hello, Gullah Business to Charleston family. I'm back again. I'm by myself this time, but it's all good. My name is Nicole Pringle, and I'm the president of Gullah Business of Charleston. And I have another exciting feature, and it's been a while, but I'm super excited about them because I saw their ad on Instagram, and I'm into cycling. And I saw that they had a business with bicycles, and they're beautiful. I love the way they're made. If you're into cycling or collecting bikes, I like to collect bikes too. And I like to design bikes too. That's another reason why when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. This is so awesome. So I was like, I have to reach out to them because cycling is something I did as a child. And I have in my garage about 5 bikes for no reason. But
Oh,
so I'm like, I'm gonna reach out to them. But we have Sue and Judy from Vonpoku, and I'm just so glad you guys came on the platform to
thank
talk
you.
about your business because I mean the videos that you guys have up there, I mean, you guys put in a lot of work on there, and I could tell like the quality of the videos, the quality of your bicycles. You could tell that you guys put a lot of love into that. So I just want to welcome you guys onto the platform, and of course, we want to hit you with the first question. How did you start your business?
Yeah, so maybe we give a little background story so that you understand how we landed on here. So we grew up in Germany, and our background is from Ghana. So when we first moved, and now we are located in Toronto. So when we first moved to Toronto, we realized, okay, this is a very car-heavy city, right? And in Germany, where we grew up, is very more bicycle friendly. And growing up as kids, we were like riding our bicycles everywhere. And even
Everywhere.
and even when
Everywhere.
we are adults, like riding the bicycle to work and everything. And we really enjoyed that. And it's really like even today, like a memory of full of joy. And we really enjoyed that. So when we first moved to Toronto, we sort of missed that.
Hmm.
And because, as I said, like it's a car heavy city, it's a beautiful city, but riding to work is not necessarily something you would do depending on where you live. So, yeah, so we wanted to bring this to Toronto. And then
Yeah, so
she,
after a while, I really missed the cycling, just cycling through my neighborhood. So I was like, you know what, let me get a bike. And I went into, shopping mode looking for bicycles and was really disappointed because I couldn't find the bike that was, the price was right and the design was right. They're kind of look ugly to me, to be honest. And I ended up actually importing a bicycle from the Netherlands, imported it to Toronto. And whenever I stepped out with a bike, people will approach me because it was more like an unusual city bike that you won't see on your daily basis here. So after a while, we thought about, okay, you know what? I really want this bike to make it my own, to add some spice to it. And that's when you know, um, we're creative for trying to add something that's more unique and really just a standout bike. And that's how I guess the first version of From Hoku was born.
yeah, so that's where we decided to sort of customize or put some color on the fenders. And when we did that, let me tell you, whenever up till this day, whenever we step up with the bike, people come up to us and because they never seen something like this. So we are really happy that it resonates with people. And yeah, so that's what inspired us to start our business.
Wow. And if you could give the breakdown, did you give the breakdown of the name, how you got the name?
Yeah, so our last name is Poku. As I mentioned, we grew up in Germany. So Fon is a German word, and Poku is our last name, as mentioned. And it basically means by the Pokus. And why we choose that name is our last name is a traditional Ghanaian name. And for the first design of our bike, we decided to put the Kente print on this. And I don't know if you may know, like Kente really holds deep roots in Ghana, and it was and still is a symbol of status and tradition and community. So this is what we put on the bike. So it's not just like it looks good, but it actually has history to it. So and with that, we wanted really to fuse like the European life that we were used to with the African roots.
Yeah.
So that's why we decided to put it in a name, and it basically means by the Pokus.
And it's really just, meant for the diaspora, right? That is living outside of Africa but still wants to hold some connection. So I think that's where, yeah,
The
we wanted to.
inspiration came from.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, down the line, it's for everyone, but that's where the name came from.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. They will love that down here, especially here in this area, because that's what they do. They still hold on to that. They're like the only people in the U.S. that have that held on to their traditions. Some of the words that they still say are from, where they were from in Africa.
Mhm.
So it's amazing. So that's why I was like, I saw this. I was like, I have to reach out to them. I have to. Um, when did you start? When did you start your business?
So when I first imported the bicycle from the Netherlands, it was 2021.
2021.
And we had our first beta version, and that was really just to have an idea if it's something that we can really scale and make it a business. And because of the positive feedback that we received, we thought, okay, we have something here, let's give it a try. But everything that we know about bicycles up to that point was how to ride a bicycle. So we had to learn much, about what is really important, also how we want to design the frame. So it took a while, and we finally launched
Yeah, like
in.
officially, I would say 2023. And since then we've been evolving, but yeah, so 2020 we had the idea, and then we dabbled a bit around on how we could do this, and even how to get the print properly on the fenders. So that took us a while to figure out how we can get it done with quality and also lasting colors, so that it doesn't wash off when you have your bikes outside too long. So yeah, I would say like really, really officially 2023, but the idea was 2020. So we took our time starting this.
Oh wow, wow, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Because I think when you talk about bringing culture
Yeah.
into your daily living, bicycles or anything like that. Like I have these earrings. These are like from Gullah Geechee people, the Sweetgrass. So
Mhm.
they do baskets, that you would put stuff in, and earrings. They do all types of stuff. So it's like bringing that culture into your business is awesome. I love it. I love it. Um, Oh, that's a good question. Like, okay, so you started thinking about it, getting into motion in 2020, 2021.
Yes.
What challenges have you faced getting started? Because I know you said like thinking about the print, making sure things will last even outside and making sure, durability. What kind of challenges did you face?
Oh, a lot. So first of all, because this is not typical, as I mentioned, typically people just or companies just spray on one color and that's it. So we were first, and if you look at the Kinta print, it has a lot of symbols or designs and different colors. So if you don't get it right, it looks funky. So and also we wanted to have a process that is consistent, right? So that not like this batch of bikes look like this and the other one looks like that. So initially, yeah, we experimented a lot. So I think that's why it took us so long.
And we also wanted to get the quality of the actual bike right? Because although we don't, only focus on, the utility of the bike, but we definitely wanted to have a high quality bicycle. And, we went through
different factories, and when you knew a lot of the factories don't want to work with you because they don't know you, then we had to figure out how we're going to print this and which factory can do this. So this also took a while. So at first we had them customized in Toronto, which was very expensive. And
Mhm.
now finally we found a supplier who does everything for us. We worked hard with them. It took also like months to really get it right and have samples sent back and forth to make sure that, since if we put our name on it, right, it needs to look right and has the right quality. So that was quite challenging.
Oh wow, I could imagine that. Oh
yeah.
wow.
Sure.
Because I think when people think about a business, they're like, "Oh, I'm going to start this," but then you don't realize certain things have to. You want quality, obviously, because your brand is behind it, and you want people to come back and purchase from you and tell other people. Yeah. Oh, that's
Exactly.
yeah.
The other challenge was to, bring our bikes to the market. oftentimes, especially with bigger bike brands, they utilize bicycle stores as one of the main distribution channels. So getting the foot in the door was another challenge because you're new, people don't know you, and those bicycle stores, they have an established relationship with most of the bigger brands, and they tend to only keep those brands in their store. So convincing them, just trying something new,
And
is
building the
and
relationship.
building the relationship was another challenge,
And
Oh,
still
wow.
is.
and still
Yeah.
is. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. I could imagine that. I could imagine that. Um, so we talked about it a little bit and we said your bikes are really different, but the question is, what sets your bikes different than the other bicycles that are out there?
I would say the most obvious one is definitely the design, but also what we want to, the message that we want to bring out
Yeah.
to the community or the cycling community. Number one is you can have a bike that is functional and stylish and is you and is expressive and bold, and also wanted to include a different type of customer to the cycling world. I'm not sure if you have 5 bikes you mentioned earlier. So if you go to a bike store, sometimes it's really intimidating, because if you don't know, the jargon or the acronyms that are mostly used in the bicycle store or like in the bicycle world, it can be intimidating. So, and that was it for me. And we really want to invite a new group of cyclists into the bike culture.
And overall,
Mm.
how we position ourselves, right? Obviously, we want quality and we want this to be very functional, but we really focus on the emotion it brings out, right? Because you have like a piece like this, you take it out, people notice, maybe you feel connected to the design or really enjoy it, just like any piece you really hold dear to your heart, whether
Mhm.
it's a bag or clothes, or in this case, even a bike, right? So the positioning is very different because we focus more on the emotion and we wanted to make sure that when people step up with our bike, they feel great. And I don't think that has been much focus in the cycling world overall so far.
So in a nutshell, we want to focus on experience.
I mean, I was looking at the bike. I was envisioning myself riding around in it. I'm like, I know people
Exactly.
would stop and ask me about the bike, you know?
Oh, people will stop you because it's even like not everyone might be comfortable to talk to you, but like you get stares. People will look
Mhm.
at you, and some even ask. Yeah, so it's been a positive experience overall.
And going in the next 5 years, where do you see your brand going? Where do you hope for it to go?
Oh, I mean, we are big
So
dreamers, right?
we are big dreamers. So number one, we really wanted to inspire and challenge the industry, right? Because as she mentioned already, it's not really inviting for everyone. So we want our bicycles to be more accessible. And with that, we want other bicycle companies to be inspired by that, right? To invite everyone in. Because if you're not already like a big cyclist, maybe you wouldn't even it wouldn't even occur to you to really start riding out of fun. And also, so we want people to enjoy their bikes and have fun with it and expand like the
Our,
people and the
mhm.
community. So this is really one thing we want to do. Building a community is a big one.
And also expand our product lines. Maybe have like bicycles for children, and introduce new sports gear, also inspired from a different lens. Especially if you look at the cycling industry is really male dominated, and I think really having the female lens is exciting, and it brings out new ideas, and that's definitely something that we want to explore and bring to the market, and also expand into different markets. Not only so currently we are in North America, but we can definitely see ourselves, expanding to South America or even Europe. Yeah, so that's like I mentioned, we have a lot of excitement. We are big dreamers and work towards our goals to achieving that.
Yeah, but one more thing I want to add to that is we sort of want to co-create our products with people that discover us, right? Because it's something we do for the people. So if they inspire us or have ideas on how we could also leverage that or implement into our product line, maybe we're definitely open to do this because it's like we really want to build a community. And I think with that, it's really important to also listen to the community.
Oh, wow. This is awesome. I always get like when I do these interviews, I always get like Tiffany. If she was here, she would be like so sucked in. Like every word everybody says about their brand, because you could feel the passion and you
Yeah.
could see how much you guys put in work and you love it. And like I'm over here just like I'm like captivated. But that brings us to the elevator pitch question that Tiffany created, and I love this question because that really, I think, to me, um, really says a lot about how you feel about your brand, how you feel about yourself and the brand. It kind of embodies all of it.
Hmm.
So, what three words would you use to describe Vonpoku and why?
Hmm.
I would definitely start with bold.
Bold. Yeah, that's a good
And
one.
because this is because our bikes are designed to stand out, and they challenge the idea that cycling has to be just plain and functional. So we want people to we want to expand people's mindset around bicycles. So not just focus on the pure practicality, but also like the joy and the fashion aspect of it as well.
Just having fun with cycling.
Exactly.
Yes.
The next one.
The next one, I mean, we, like I mentioned before, we want to expand kind of like who is riding our bicycles, and not only gear it to cyclists that are already, into cycling, but really reach out to a new user group or customer base. So I would say inclusive is probably the word that I would
Yeah,
choose,
for sure.
especially
Wow.
because we also want to build a community around it and invite people, into the brand, into cycling, into what it can do for them on a daily basis, in terms of just expanding their horizon when it comes to cycling.
Yeah. Uh, third
Third
one would
one,
be
hmm,
effortless.
yeah.
I would say effortless because, as mentioned, it's not just about performance, it's about ease and having fun and riding
Yeah.
through the city, meeting friends, or like expand your community because now you found a new passion that you connect with other people with, right? So, yeah, just natural, simple, and light and fun.
Wow. See, I love that question. I love that she created it because
It's a
it's
good
like you really get that, you know? And you can feel that in the interviews when you interview people and then when you get to the last part and we ask that question, it's like, okay, we see there's a passion for their brand. You see that they love it. They love what they do.
definitely.
And what I have to say, this is, and I probably won't say, I should say this on this interview. Starting this Gullah Business for Charleston, I've noticed that a lot of black owned brands, the quality is so, it's up there. It's really,
Hmm.
really high.
Hmm.
Um, that's from, merchandise. Like I have these earrings and these earrings, I've tossed them everywhere.
Even
The
mine
quality.
black owned. I can't remember the vendor because I got it 10 years ago and it's still going strong.
Yeah. And even with the food products, they don't
Hmm.
have all the additives and all the junk that, everybody's putting in and stuff. And the quality, even of the quality of that is like good,
Hmm.
because I purchased, this is a little off, but I purchased from, I don't know if you've seen them, Vicky's cakes. It's like pancakes.
Oh,
Vicky's
okay.
cakes. Yeah, it's like she has like the syrups, and she has, my favorite one is the red velvet, but she
Mm.
doesn't use the red dye. She uses the beets for the
Ah,
coloring.
okay.
And it
Cool.
doesn't make the pancake taste funny. It tastes really good. Like, So all her stuff is not with all the additives and all the stuff
Yeah.
that we don't need, but the quality is great. So I've
Hmm.
noticed starting this business, which I shop all the time. So I mostly shop black owned because I know that I'm gonna get a good quality. B is black owned, and that's what I want to do. I want to give, I gotta pour back into the community. But the quality, once again, like with the
Exactly.
merchandise or the food that I'm eating, I'm consuming, I know it's not like with all the junk. So I
Mhm.
want to thank you guys for, I couldn't believe it. I think it was like at night. I'm just scrolling through Instagram and it came up and I'm like, bicycles? I'm like, oh my God. And then like the quality of your videos, it makes you want to learn the brand and buy a bike. So
That's
you
exactly.
guys are doing awesome with that. And so
Thank
I
you.
want to thank you guys for coming on the platform. Once
No,
again,
thank you.
how can you guys be reached for somebody that wants to be in contact and purchase a bike or even look at your bicycles?
I mean, we have our website. Email is perfect, and we love to, communicate and exchange with people on Instagram in particular as well. So we can be reached on Instagram, on the website, or simply send us an email.
Yeah.
Um,
So vonpoku.com is our website, and Vonpoku also on Instagram.
Oh, wow. Once again, I want to thank you ladies for coming on. And everybody that's watching, please go follow them on their socials. I found them
thank
on
you.
Instagram. Go visit their website. I have all the information listed in the description box. And please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube. And thank you. And come back for another interview. This is going to be great. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
having
having us.
us.